My aunt loves rewriting history. Every holiday, she tells the same rehearsed speech about how she practically raised me, how she saved my father after my mom passed away, and how our family would have fallen apart without her. None of it is true, but she says it with such confidence that people believe her. This year, at Thanksgiving, she took it even further. During dinner, she lifted her glass and said, loud enough for the whole table to hear, "I think we should all acknowledge how much I sacrificed for this family, especially for Emily. I raised her like my own when her father couldn't handle it." People nodded politely, some even clapped. My dad went completely still. My aunt smiled like she'd won an award, then she added, "If it weren't for me stepping in, who knows where Emily would be today?" My chest tightened. She didn't step in, she stepped over us. While my dad worked 2 jobs, she visited maybe once a month and only to criticize how he parented. She loved the performance, not the responsibility. Still, I never said anything. I didn't want to start a scene. But my dad had apparently reached his breaking point. He stood up so slowly the room went silent. "Linda," he said, "you didn't raise my daughter." She blinked like she didn't understand. My dad continued, voice steady but razor sharp. "You watched her twice. Twice. One time you complained the whole night, the other time you left her with your neighbor so you could go out." Everyone stared. "And while you tell people you were our savior, I was working 16-hour days to pay for Emily's school, food, clothes, while grieving my wife." My aunt's smile evaporated. Dad wasn't done. "You didn't visit the hospital when Emily had pneumonia. You didn't show up at parent-teacher conferences. You weren't there when she cried herself to sleep missing her mom." He pointed toward me. "But I was, every day, every night. And I won't let you take credit for what you never did." My aunt looked around the table desperately, trying to find an ally. No one met her eyes. My uncle cleared his throat and said, "I think you owe your brother an apology." She didn't apologize. She grabbed her purse and left instead. The room stayed quiet for a long moment. Then my dad sat down, took my hand, and said softly, "I'm sorry I didn't say it sooner." I squeezed his hand back. "Dad," I said, "you raised me. And you did it better than anyone else could have." Dinner went on, lighter than before. It felt like the air in the room finally cleared, years of tension gone in minutes. My aunt hasn't shown up to a family gathering since. But honestly, it's been peaceful. Some truths hurt, others heal. And sometimes telling the truth is the only way to take your story back.